Alright, CSS battle time. We have circles and bars. This probably could be done with border. And then a border radius. Oh man. I'm just trying to think of the structure. So if we did like a border inline on the HTML, and then we did just the single radial gradient, or the single background. We just need one background, one border, and then we can do, ooh, actually, because what I'm looking at is doing this single thing. Now, that will want to be, if I do a full border, right, and then just mask it, like this is the HTML, these bars, and then this is the body inside it. It's going to want to overflow, you know. I could do, yeah, I kind of am not liking the border idea now. I think border inline for the two bars, and then a radial gradient background. And I can say it right and then just position it in a little bit to get that nice half circle there without too much trouble. So, and then that will be my entire background, really, because I think we just need the one element. Border inline, right? And then we don't have to do anything with the top and the bottom. We just have our inline border. It's going to be like, I think that's about 50 pixels, solid. And we're going to do our nice little peachy color there. I'll put in the description, of course. I try to say this every time in case there's anyone new. I put in the description how it goes in case you want to waste your time seeing seeing it pan out. Sometimes it's just a comedy of errors. That's looking pretty good right there. Let's jump it up to 60. Oh, I like that. That's nice that they set things up so nicely for us that way. All right, so then our background is going to be our radial gradient, right? And what we can do is we can tell it to be a circle at right. And this is going to have it center right as our 0 point, which, you know, we'll put it all the way over here at the border edge. But when we position it over, it's actually going to have this same half circle shape. Just watch what we got going on here. So we do this, and we're going to do that for like 25 pixels. I'm not sure if that's what we got or not. I'm just going to try it and see. We'll do this, do a 0 to 50 just to get things started, and then we go back to this to cover the rest of the background. Okay, we have a little bit of overlap, so I might have to size things. And then when we position it, let's say negative 50 pixels. There we go. We're getting a lot of repeat on this. I might just say no repeat. Oh yeah, I could just say no repeat instead of sizing. We'll see which one's better. Let's jump this up. 35, 45. Yeah, this is the 50. And then this one will say 100. And then we'll drop this back down 50, 40. What am I seeing right now? Does it need to be a bigger circle or a smaller circle? It needs to be a smaller circle. Maybe it is 45. That ain't right. That's better. Okay. And then this one, we'll jump it over. There we go. And then this is more like 90. Okay, that's looking better. All right, so if we hit a slash and then we say, we could do something like 2 inch by 2 inch. Okay, 8. 5, 4. Okay, it's always going to repeat in there. What we're seeing is just kind of stepping through everything. So we're going to get, because it's on the canvas element above the HTML, it's kind of walking around in a loop. So no matter what value I give it, I think it's going to show up on each side. So I think a no repeat is needed, but it's not going to be all that bad. Did I hit it? I thought I hit submit. I saw the animation, but I guess I didn't fully hit it. "35.3% match." You seeing this? Or, yeah. The diff looks good. Oh, you know why the diff looks good? Look at our background. All right, there's an easy way to fix this. You can do background shorthand. So that's, I'm putting in the background and then the background image, and then we're doing background position and then the, background repeat or whatever. So now, okay, that was a little scary right there. I thought the whole thing had glitched out. Please be 100. Yeah, there it is, 100%. Is there a way to clean this up? Because I do have this now, and I wonder, yeah, I have to have this at the end. I can't get rid of it even though I have it here as well. You know what I can do though is, instead of doing the color, I can just say transparent, because that background is there behind it all. So the radial gradient is really just, we just need this blue circle to be described. So that saves us a few characters. It's not much, but it's honest work. And these things, that's like 15 VH, which doesn't save us any. 50 pixels is, what was 50? 50 was something. That, it's 1/8, so no, that doesn't work. I had learned 50 as being translatable into something else. Let's just try Q on some of these. That's my one move. Let's turn on the diff. Try to refine this. This is a good enough answer. I think I want to chase fewest characters on it, and it worked out quick enough, so I've got the time to do it. But I'm going to do it one at a time just to make sure that's not accepted. Okay, let's try 95. Hit submit. It doesn't. That looks worse, but who knows. That's accepted. Okay, we're good on that. All right, let's see if we can change the 40. That would be in VW. That's not, yeah, that won't work. Percentages won't work. Let's just try to get this down to fewer. 43, 42. Let's see. I think this is my biggest weakness right now. Yeah, this is my biggest weakness right now when it comes to getting maybe close to the top 10, is translating the units. Yeah, see, it's not taking either of those. That was 40 pixels. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. 50 pixels. Let's see. We've got faint lines now on the border instead of it being solid black. Okay. Now, actually, I had the thought, I think line height is supposed to be right around 20 pixels. Ooh, nope. No, it's not. That doesn't work. Huh. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. It's okay. It's all right if I don't get it perfect. Saved a few characters. If I'm close, I'm happy. I'll learn stuff eventually. 48? Yeah, that actually looks really good. I wonder if I had that right, if it would let me change the 40 pixel one. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna leave it. That's good enough. Maybe you can find good translations for that. I wonder if I can put these at the beginning of it, because in front of that color right here, you can close off the space because of the color thing, and then when the gradient is at the end, take one more character off. You can get rid of that parentheses. So doing it that way, it still reads it. I don't know how it, I mean, I would think you'd have to have those in the right order, but it still reads it. So at least that's another one that I can snag. The no repeat was necessary, but that wasn't too bad. There might be a better way to do that. Like there's other properties like space and fixed. I wonder if fixed. Let's just explore those. I haven't used them. Let's see what they do. Fixed doesn't help. Space. Space works, and it's less than no repeat. We're even better. Cool. You know, sometimes I look and I see people use these things in the top solutions. I don't know how they work. I have no idea until I use them. But we're up in the 700s for the score, 137. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. Okay, one last thing to try. At right, I wonder if I can just say at 100%. If it'll just do the... Ooh, yep. Saved one character there. Because I was thinking I'd have to say 100%, 50% to declare, you know, the height value, but it just defaults to 50%. So I can just do the left-right value. You can't do that if you do a value first and then to do the vertical. So, but since we're just doing horizontal movement, that works. Yay! All right, 136. And if I knew some, I'm sure there's going to be someone who has better like units here. I'll have a shorter solution, and who knows, maybe just doing this with border and border radius is still shorter. But I like this. I'm happy with this. All right, hope you're having a good night. Catch you later.